The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. He's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. This time, Haskins will look to throw. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And the Washington first down.
First and 10, it's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Following the interception, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Browns nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A gain of 5. First down, Cleveland.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And
he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Seven, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs and you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change. You've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
1st down, Washington.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
JoJo Natson on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
With the give to Nick.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Mayfield now. They set up the screen to Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Loss of 2 yards.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
No gain.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second down, Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Antonio
A gain of 3, second down.
He was taken down by Grant Delpit. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and now it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Formation for the Browns.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 36. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught by Nelson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Haskins pass intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Jonathan Allen on the
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going deep downfield for Ross. They find some open field here. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Washington 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick 6, and then decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, Haskins. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A fumble lost last week, now a fumble lost this week. Is this just growing pains of a rookie?
It is growing pains, but they can't afford them. Not him nor his team. That means extra work during the week with his coaching staff and extra work on his head to make sure he doesn't lose his confidence. They like him. They want him to flourish.
As you know, he wants to avoid that label of being a fumble machine.
It is a label that is hard to shed, and that just means teams come after you even more, ripping and raking at the football when you're carrying it.
Was taken down by Reuben Foster. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of
what a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
29-yard loss.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 6 yards there. 1st down, Washington. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Operating from the gun, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And this is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
On down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 31. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
2nd and 1 at the 22-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
13-yard line.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down, Washington.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
And a Washington first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Steven Sims. Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One final shot for Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
14.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young